So I watched Chainsaw Man, the movie last night. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is one of the best movies I have ever seen of my entire life when it comes to like anime at least. Cause oh my gosh, bro, the visuals, the animation, the fight scene. Oh my god! I see. The thing is, I watched it in IMAX, okay, because I wanted to watch in the best possible way. I do highly recommend either watching IMAX or Dolby Cinema, just because I feel like those are like the two best experiences when it comes to just getting for the best bang of your buck, if you have that available in your state or wherever you live. But honestly, listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I usually like to keep it real when it comes to like my opinion when it comes to certain animes, mangas, whatever the case is, right? I'm not the biggest Chainsaw fan, man, like out there, like how other people are. Because I know a lot. I know there's diehard fans out there when it comes to the series. Me, I'm more like in the. I like the series, if that makes sense. Like I like season one. Um, I would say I read the manga, but I didn't. I kind of like skimmed it, so like I know what happens at the very end of part one and stuff like that. But after watching this movie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm debating really, really much if I should just start reading the manga because it was that good. I was so invested into the story and where it leaves off. I'm like, yeah, I might have to read the manga because like I have to know what's gonna happen next. And I'm gonna try to keep this video kind of spoiler free-ish, but I am gonna be mentioning look a little bit spoilers. But I really do highly suggest watch this movie. Listen, I've seen that it debut with like on Rotten Tomatoes 100%, and it has really good ratings. And I'm like, shit, okay, let me see what's up. And I'm not gonna lie, I might be a bandwagon right now, but I will give this movie, I'm not gonna lie, 10 out of 10. Like, dude, animation department, check. Art style, check. Characters, check. Was I invested in the plot and the story? Check. Like, I was just so invested in everything. And like I said, this is just from the visual standpoint, from the art style point, it was just amazing, amazing, amazing. You do see a different shift, and from like if you watch season one, I know a lot of people weren't the biggest fan of season one just because of like the cinematic look and stuff like that. Even though I think season one is really well animated, I know a lot of people didn't like it. So I feel like with this movie, they took a different approach, and if they do ever come back with another season, most likely I hope they kind of stick with this art style because I feel like it suits Chainsaw Man a lot better and stuff. But for the movie, listen, man, Rize as a character, I don't want to say too much. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it, but like I said, me being kind of like a person who kind of skimmed through the manga, I don't really remember much what really happened, and so I kind of forgot everything what she did and stuff like in the manga. So for me, it was kind of all like I was just pretty much like brand new and everything, and there was like cool little plot twists in the movie, and I'm like, no way. I'm like, damn. So like I actually liked her, and then at the very end, I was a little bit disappointed, but then I really liked her. Like it's just one of those things. Like some people are gonna like her, some people are gonna hate her, but I feel like majority of people are gonna like her and are gonna gravitate to her character because she's a really likable character. She's a lot into this movie. Like you know how usually when you watch like an anime film or whatever, and they name it after a person, but they're not really much in the movie. This is different. She's actually like the main antagonist of the movie, and she goes crazy. She is the gun devil, and oh my god, I'm telling you, her fight scene against Denji was some of the best animation I have ever witnessed, especially in like a big screen IMAX, like with the loud noise, beautiful cuts and animation. Like there were just so many beautiful cuts, and oh my god, like I can only imagine if I watch this movie like in 4DX, because I know there's like that thing where like where you watch a movie and it feels like you're in a roller coaster. I can only imagine the people who are watching that. But yeah, her fight against Denji was amazing. Oh my god, I might have to watch it a second time just so I can experience it again. But yeah, her fight was really good, and honestly the whole entire fight scenes were really good. They were a lot longer than I expected. I'm not gonna lie, like I was really just blown away, like the visuals and everything. And shout out to every animator who worked on this movie because you could tell they put a lot of work into this. Like dude, like I said, some of the craziest sequences that you'll ever see. I really love the explosions, and I really love the gun devil's like design and everything. Really well done. I did like the voice acting a lot. It was also really cool seeing some certain characters that you saw in season one appear in this movie as well, like Aki, the Angel Devil, Makima, and stuff like that. And listen, I don't want to say too much, but just know that Makima, count your days. But yeah, overall though, like I said, as a person who is not the biggest fan of Chainsaw Man, not that I dislike the series or anything like that, I'm just not like one of those people who's like super in love with it. But I'm not gonna lie, I do understand why people love it, and I might check out the manga. And if I do check out the manga, maybe I'll start joining the bandwagon. But yeah, like I said, just being a casual fan when it comes to Chainsaw Man and watching the movie, well deserved. Like I said, I know it might not go. I know it might go under the radar a little bit. I don't think so necessarily because I know the other movie that came out earlier this year, which is Demon Slayer. I know a lot of people are gonna try to compare it to that, but honestly, when I try to compare it, there's two different type of animes, two different genres. Obviously, it's anime, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like two different stories, way two different stories, two different when it comes to like anime style approach and art style and stuff. But to each his own, and you can decide whether or not which movie you like more and stuff like that. But this movie definitely deserves all the love and praise. If I'm being honest, like I said, I definitely enjoyed it from start to finish. And there was this one scene too in the movie that's so beautiful, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna like. It's basically when Denji and Rize are like up in like a school, an abandoned school, and they go swimming and stuff. Oh my god, the OST that they used for that scene was just so amazing. Like I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love with Rize as a character, and then the plot twist is gonna hit, and then you're gonna debate whether or not you're gonna like her. But at the very end, I do feel like her. I feel like a lot of people are definitely gonna feel sad for her, and definitely gonna be like, damn, like they're gonna leave the movie theater with like their heart stabbed in the chest, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's just one of those things, like you have to watch it so you really understand it. And another thing too, people are probably wondering, do you have to watch season one in order to watch it? I would say yes. I mean, you could watch it just like that, but I don't think it's gonna hit you as much as if you actually watch season one, because you're definitely gonna understand where Denji's coming from. You definitely understand more of the characters, the world that we live in, and stuff. And I really do feel bad for Denji, man. Like I said, man, like every girl that he's tried to encounter with and stuff, they always try to kill him and take advantage of him and stuff. Like it's really tragic when you really think about it and stuff. But yeah, like I said, overall though, the movie was fantastic. Like I said, I might be biased, but I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. It was that good. I'm really hyped for Chainsaw Man now. If I'm being honest, whenever the next season releases, I can't wait. Like I said, I might check out the manga just because I gotta know what's gonna happen next. Cause the way they left it off, and also too, there's a post credit scene, so we should just wait and then watch the post credit scene, and then you can leave after that. But yeah, either way though, like I said, just wanted to give my quick thoughts on the movie. Like I said, hopefully I try to keep this video kind of spoiler free, but just know it's worth the money if you do spend that extra bet to go watch it in IMAX. Really, really captures everything. Like I said, if you're a Chainsaw Man fan, you're definitely gonna love this movie. Like I said, animation went crazy, voice acting went crazy, like just everything that you want in a movie, you got it. And especially for those people who love action, you get so much of it. Trust me, I was even surprised myself. I'm like, damn, we getting a lot in this movie. And the runtime isn't that long either. I think it was like an hour and something. It really goes by fast. Like I said, you're really captured from like the first opening up until the very end. But yeah, like I said, just kind of wanted to give my quick thoughts on the movie. But y'all can let me know what y'all think if you have watched it, and if you haven't watched it, hopefully this video is enough to kind of convince you to go watch it. But if you've seen season one, most likely you're gonna watch it. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. Like I said, if y'all didn't enjoy the video or anything, please like the video. It really shows a lot to me. Well, I mean, I appreciate a lot. My bad. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, if you like this video, y'all can check out my other videos talk about different animes and stuff, just because I'm the type of person to watch different stuff. But yeah, like I said, appreciate a lot of support. I will see y'all on my next video. Take care, take it easy, and yeah.